Straw Hut Media.
From Straw Hut Media, this is Brandi Glanville Unfiltered.
Hey guys, so we are going to do a really fun recap of the Real Housewives of New York, the new season with the new gals. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think and who I like and who I don't like. I have some questions that no one has answers to yet, but I'm sure they're coming in future episodes. I'm going to get started, so I'm going to start watching it. I'm going to pause at every commercial and come back and fill you all in. This should be very fun. All right, give me a second. Let's start this bitch. I already watched it, but I need to watch it again to make sure that my opinions of these bitches are right. Okay, I'll be right back. So we just kind of got the introductions to these ladies, and I think what they did that was really smart. So we just felt like we were meeting a bunch of strangers that didn't know each other, was they clearly shot some episodes prior to shooting and airing this first episode so that these women together had a past. Otherwise, it's like meeting brand new people, getting to know them each. And so they kind of were really smart about giving them a bit of a history before they aired the first episode. I'm pretty sure just from like hearing them talk, they've, hung out together, and not by accident, because I'm sure that's what they were told to do. Not sure that any of them knew each other ahead of time. Maybe they knew who one another was, but this was a good way for them to get a little familiar before they aired this first episode. So they have some sort of backstory. So I'm going to go through each model. Okay. So Bryn is adorable. Love her. She's cute. She's flirtatious. She's my favorite. No, I'm kidding. No, but I just like that. I like that she is fun. I feel like some of these girls take themselves so seriously. I love a fun girl, but she, I think, could be fun and messy at the same time, which I like, but we'll see. I have to continue to watch. I feel like she'll say one thing. She kind of reminds me of Camille. Really pretty. She'll say one thing to your face and then turn around and say the exact opposite to someone else about you. Who else? Let's see. I'm going to also call out HR moments that I see that would not fly in today's HR fucking stupid fucking world. So Jenna Lyons, probably the most interesting character on here for me. She's quirky. She's a little weird. She's got great style. But the dog drinking coffee is just a giant no, unless you want diarrhea all over your couches. I mean, it is a problem, but it's a problem because you're putting coffee in his bowl. That is the problem. You are the problem, Jenna. I like you, but come on, don't do that to your dog. My dog just had pancreatitis, so I am very aware of what goes into his belly. And you love your dog, I can tell, but not good for him. HR moment is when Jenna Lyons grabs one of the girls and cups her under her butt. Sorry, you can't do that anymore, Jenna. HR, someone's going to call them. You're going to get canceled. Also, another HR moment, Jenna, is when Erin, her bra goes her t-shirt goes over her bra and you kind of cup her boob. I love you. And I don't think it's a big deal, but apparently it's a big deal now. Jessel, don't have a lot to say about her yet. That's it. I'm not very interested. Publicists scare me a little bit, and we'll see about that one. Cy the influencer. I just don't like that word, influencer. But, I do it myself sometimes, and I have a lot of friends that do it. It's just, I don't know. She seems a bit full of herself so far. Uba, she just looks like Barbie. Literally looks exactly like Barbie. And the Barbie movie's about to come out, so I can't just stop thinking of her in the Barbie movie. She is Barbie. She's a model. She's gorgeous. She's single. I love that. I love her accent. She is just so visually stunning to look at. Erin, I feel like Erin and I would be best friends. She's just down to earth, a boss bitch. She doesn't mince words. She's got 3 kids. She's a straight shooter so far. And I like her style. I don't know. I love somebody that comes in. I feel like I've seen her before on like a makeover show or something, or like a real estate show. I'm not sure, but she looks really familiar to me. So those are the girls. Those are the new key players. And, you know, like I said, they've clearly all met each other and hung out prior to filming this. But I don't think prior to that, like prior to being cast, they knew each other. They might have known of Jenna or of Sai because of her Instagram, where one of them was friends with another one. But this is a whole new friend group, and we shall see what happens. They all have really good style, and I love that. I don't know. I love Bryn. I would be Bryn. So far, Bryn and Aaron had a baby. That would be me. And then obviously the HR parts of everything Jenna Lyons is doing wrong would be me also. All right, we're going to get right back to it. I'll be back in a few. Okay, so this might seem like an over in-depth episode, but this is the first episode with the new women. I'm not going to lie, I already miss the Legacy crew. I just do. I know them. Not even just personally. I do know them personally, but I know them and their backstories already. So for me to get to know all of these women's backstories is a tiny bit exhausting, but I'm here for it so far. I will say I thought Sai was a little stuck up. You know, she definitely has a great style, but then she said that she's a round the way girl. Thank you, LL Cool J. So that means there's some substance there. When you grow up with a silver spoon, like it doesn't always, to me, mean that you have character, because a lot of those bitches don't. Yeah, so like, and she's got it together. Like, she's upset about the dishes in her sink. She should see what my fucking kids do. Bryn, gotta love her. I mean, I love her high voice. She's a flip-flopper. I can tell you that right now. But when, I'm still trying to work on their names. Jocelyn comes over. Jocelyn brings these 2 little toddlers. And by the way, she's going over the Brooklyn Bridge, acting like she's going to Marriott's Great America or a new country, or like, and she's like, oh, this is called a stoop, a Brooklyn stoop. Babe, wow. I mean, condescending much. I know that she probably didn't mean it. Well, yeah, she meant it, but she just was like, oh, yuck, this is gross. But the fact that one of her kids' name is Rio, even though it's a boy, I like, because if I had a girl, I would have named her Rio. Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand. Bryn seems like she wants kids that are already kids and not toddlers. Like, girl, go get a man that has 2 kids and you can be the second wife and you will never have to change a diaper in your entire life, because I don't think that you would make it through. I just don't. You're too girly. Things would be messy. You can't handle it. You need like kids that are already like 10 and 12. And then you can just get your nails done and not have to do shit. Anyway, Aaron and Uba met up. I just like them. They seem very down to earth and normal, even though Uba scooted over concrete in white. It's not something I would do because that fully fucked up her dress. I'm just saying. That's it. I know it's like I'm doing a lot, but I really want you guys to get to know my thoughts on these women. All right, we'll be back. You know what's so weird is all of a sudden I can't swallow pills. Like, they always are getting stuck. And you know how much I like my pills. And even the smallest ones, even my little tiny baby Xanax, it gets stuck on the left side. And now I have like I didn't take a Xanax. I actually just took an allergy pill because even though it's hot as fucking Calabastard, it's a little windy, so I have allergies. Anyway. Back to our show. I'm only 11 minutes in and I have so many notes. I know that's crazy, but I just really want to get what I feel out there. And I promise these will get shorter. Okay, so Erin was trying to put a get together for all the girls to come. She was having a difficult time finding a place. This just proves to me that they were shooting before to get to actually know one another. And she even said, I didn't know her. We ran in the same circles, but I did not know her. So, you know, I mean, Erin, the real estate lady boss bitch, was like, hey, let's go to this one place. It's not like the chicest right now. I mean, Casa Cipriani is the place to go at the moment. You have to be a member and it's really fabulous. But that said, if you can't get everyone in, I think that the restaurant they're talking about in New York, which is fabulous back in the day, it was Catch, because it is, here in LA, it's still fabulous. Like in New York, they moved on. But that said, like, it's not that bad. Like, the seats are not comfortable, but go in and have like fun with your friends. Who cares? Like, how old are we to say that we wouldn't be caught dead somewhere? That is just like some bullshit to me. Pretentious. Don't like it. Don't like pretentious bitches. But, that's Bryn and obviously Sai. And even the publicist chick, which I'm still having trouble with her name, Jessel. I just think it's so like, come on, ladies. Do you really mean this? Is this for TV? And then to go and post a picture of yourselves ditching your friends from a restaurant you just don't like or is not cool enough for you, and then posting that you're at the place to be restaurant with just each other is fucking mean. It's just mean. It's like she wanted to start an argument. Yeah, I mean, that's it. But it just proves those pictures that they were all had gotten together before, so that they had this vibe of we actually are friends and we didn't have to just meet them all new at the same time. That is what I'm talking about right now. I'll be back. Okay, just there is like an argument coming up about cheese and whether it's chic or not. Cheese is always chic. On a charcuterie board, my friend Kristen Takeman is the queen of cheese platters. I personally don't love cheese. I mean, oral sex for life, yes. Like Andy always asks, cheese or oral sex? Like, hello, take your cheese. I don't need it. And I'm wondering if that whole, like, that's weird is going to be the new, don't be all so uncool. No, it's not. I doubt it. No one's as iconic as Lou. So it seems to me like Jessel and her husband are at that 7-year itch. And for her to say on national television, she fixed all of his problems, it's kind of condescending and emasculating. Also to just send him out of the room. Trust me, this is the marriage to watch to see if it makes it through a season of reality TV. I'm promising you, I already see cracks. Jenna is my favorite. It is what it is. I love her interview looks. And by the way, Jenna, those pretzels have been in there forever. They're just for looks. But since you only eat cheese, ice cream, and coffee, like your whole GI stomach system is a disaster. Like dairy, obviously cheese will make you constipated. Ice cream's dairy will do the same thing. And then coffee, you're just going to blow it out. Maybe that's what works. Maybe that's the chic, skinny diet. Maybe we should all be doing it. But dairy is really horrible for you. But I mean, it's not showing up on her. She's kind of fabulous. All right. Bye, kids. So, let's just get this straight. Khaki is a color. It's tan. Khaki is for men's pants or safari gear. For me, khaki washes me out. I don't think I would wear it ever. But that's not to say it isn't a color or a theme. And if someone says, wear khaki to my khaki party, try to find some khaki. I like the way the publicist says it, khaki. I just like it. I don't know why. I thought it was really cool that Jenna talked about her, the fact that she started at the bottom at J. Crew. Fun fact, Kristen was a model there and worked for Jenna. And she made it, like a lot of times you hear these people that worked in their same spot for years and they never get to move up. But Jenna moved up and out and on. Now she's got a brand of eyelashes, which I think is so strange. It doesn't, for me, fit her persona. I would think that she doesn't even wear eyelashes because eyelashes and glasses don't generally, it's not a good look. I mean, it's not a bad look. It's just uncomfortable because then your lashes are hitting your glasses. But you know what? To each their own. And so now there's this problem about this Cheesegate thing. This seems like somebody's looking for an argument. And let's be honest, it's a slow start. It's episode 1. But hopefully the season picks up and we just don't fight over cheese, because that's kind of, well, it is ridiculous. It's cheesy. Get it? Ha 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 ha. It was nice to see Erin's big family. Her brothers are very cute. And they seem like they're twins, no? Erin's hubby, though, he does not seem super comfortable on camera. He seems a little camera shy because he wanted to come in, say hi, and get the fuck out. And honestly, when Jenna's like, we have a lot of sex, or not Jenna, when Erin's like, we have a lot of sex, I feel like people that say they have a lot of sex generally don't. It's like when people say, oh, I have a lot of money. If you have a lot of money, you typically don't talk about it. It's those people that are pretending to have a lot of money that talk about it. So hopefully she is having a lot of sex, but I'll tell you, with 3 young kids, I'm guessing no. So there's a fight, and it's not over cheese. Let's be clear. The fight is over the fact that Sai and whatever her face is, the young one, Bryn, didn't show up to the dinner that Erin threw and posted a picture from Cipriani. That is what the fight is actually about. It's not about cheese. Someone made that up so that someone could be mad, but maybe they'll get to the bottom of it. I'm only halfway through. It needs to hurry up and like pick up because I'm getting annoyed. And Kaki is ugly. Okay, I know this is a long, it's long. It's fucking hot outside. I'm not leaving my house today if I can help it. I might not be able to help it. Anyway, so Jenna Lyons is having her party and no one's wearing khaki except for Uba. Thank you, Uba, for following the fucking directions. I mean, I think the worst that I've ever done is if someone says it's a white party and my dress is like maybe off-white because I couldn't find something that I liked, but I always want to be proper to the hostess. And it also didn't seem like a lot of girls brought anything with them. I mean, maybe I was just missing it, but yeah, and I think that Jenna's apartment is very swaggy. I'm trying to figure out what the B around her neck stands for. It's like really big. I feel like it's a lover or maybe one of her kids that we don't know their names yet. Or maybe it's her dog. I don't remember his name either, but it's a big B. It's in like every frame. And we got to the bottom of it. The second Sai and Erin sat down, she was like, it's not about cheese. It's about the fact that you posted a picture, you know, shouldn't say it's not about cheese. It was like you posted a picture at Casa Cipriani the night we were supposed to all go out. And Sai doesn't really seem like she gives 2 fucks, which, And then the thought that someone's quirky because they only like the black olives and not the green, or the green and not the black, that's not quirky. That's just picky. And dill and parsley it just enhances the flavor of food. Dill's definitely an acquired taste, so I don't think that's weird either. I still think Jenna's a little quirky, but I don't think those things like are reasons that you would think someone's quirky, because I mean, that's just called picky, and you don't like dill. I like dill on deviled eggs. I'm not a huge fan of it in general. It's not about me. We're going to go back to the dumb show. So we are at Jenna's house and we are playing a game. And it's a fun game. It's sexy. It's like, what kind of porn do you like? It's interesting. And then the next one's, what are you addicted to? And a lot of them said shopping. Shocker. I think it's a New York thing. I'm really not. I feel like I'm addicted to wine and sex more than porn or shopping, but whatever. Uba's addicted to bananas and she likes to be submissive in bed. I'm telling you guys, this is wifey material, and she's a supermodel, looks like a Barbie. Snatch her up before someone turns her out. Yeah. So Erin very casually brings, the situation up to Sai about this Casa Cipriani and the cheese, and Erin's over it. She's fine. Like, all right. Sai's like, yeah, I did that. Sorry. Erin has no issue with that. She just owned up to it, and Erin's fine with that answer, which I would have been like, don't you think that's a little fucked up? I would have ridden her a little harder about that answer. But she's holding on to it with Bryn. Is it because Bryn is the younger, sexy one who's single and maybe an easier target? I'm just saying that because maybe I've been in that position before. And when you don't have a man to back you up or family, people seem to go after you more so than they do with the more established women that are more established in the relationships. And yeah, I think like, oh, and Jenna's a lesbian. Shocker. Kidding. We already knew that. I mean, I'm guessing we all already knew that. I knew that prior because somebody told me, but I will have to say it's not always a happy ending for both women when they're both together. It's just not. It's just not true. So I mean, it can be very great and wonderful, and it does happen, but it doesn't always happen. Just FYI, if you're thinking about going that route, it's not a for sure thing. All right, back to Cheesegate. Okay, so we're coming to the sweet end. Erin has decided she wants to take Bryn in the back into Jenna's room and just fuck a bitch up. So I don't know. Is there not another room they can go in? I wouldn't want people just going into my bedroom. I would just like, that's my personal space. I feel like there had to be a different place they could talk. But whatever, if Jenna doesn't say anything, she seems pretty laid back. Aaron speaks with Bren, and the real Camille comes out, and she just flip-flops and agrees with everything that Aaron is saying. I'm telling you, we have a new Camille. Then they fucking rummage through Jenna's perfect closet. Again, not fucking cool. They deserve to fall in that chair. They should have gotten more scraped up. You don't fuck up. You don't go in anyone's closet. Again, just so rude. I mean, you have to ask. There has to be some boundaries. But apparently now it's fine. Everyone's fine with the lies that certain people told because they flip-flopped. And it's over for now. But it looks like there's some drama coming up. Lots of really cute outfits for sure. So we'll see. I didn't see a lot of more, like HR moments after the ones I saw. But now, you know, I'm waiting for something other than Cheesegate to happen, which we all know it will. But overall, like, I was into it. I'm not mad at it. Pretty good. Like, I was expecting to be cringe, like, because I like to see my normal girls. And I'm invested. I will watch it again. That is that. I'm still not completely here for the publicist. But maybe that'll change. We also need someone to be a bit snobby so that we can say they're like a bit snobby. Anyway, have a beautiful Wednesday or Sunday or Monday or whatever the fuck day this comes out on. And we'll chat next time, bitches.
Thanks for listening to Brandi Glanville Unfiltered. Download new episodes every week, and if you haven't already, subscribe. And be sure to leave us a rating and review. And while you're at it, check out some of the other great shows available on Straw Hut Media.